Jannik Sinner just lost? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, the day hasn't even begun, you know? Goodness. 6 a.m., 2 sets to love, 5-1. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. That's the truth. I really don't. The match was there. It was finished. You served 2 times for the match. And the wheels just came off. And everything we've, to some extent or another, whether you love Sinner, you don't like him, the one thing you've been able to question about him is his fitness. And not that he isn't fit. It just, is he as fit as what he should be? 6-11, all-time 5-setters, I believe, going into this match. And he's just not the same. You know, he's a front runner, and when the things start going deeper into matches, he physically wanes. And it was evident today, cramping. He lost his legs, and ultimately, at one point in the match, from being up 5-1 in the third, he ended up down 4-0 in the fifth. So he lost, I believe it was like 16 of 17 games from that point. I mean, just inconceivable. Not conceivable. And the fact is, did he play too much tennis? You know, but what, you're going to question him? The guy won the last 5 Master 1000s, 6 Master 1000s going back to last year. Won 30-plus matches in a row. Wasn't having to get pushed much in these matches. Was winning them with ease. As I mentioned, he didn't lose sets. But sometimes it is too much tennis, and sometimes you can overplay yourself. And I think that was evident. Of course, the heat, the conditions. We talked about that coming into the event and how that was going to play out. You look at the French Open now, by the way, it's completely ravished. You know, Musetti didn't play, Fils didn't play, and then how many players have now withdrew in the first week? It's ridiculous. The draw is ravished completely. The greatest year in tennis history, that's out the window for Jannik Sinner. The ability to add on a title without a Carlos Alcaraz in the field to your total title count, that's out the window. And you know, what's interestingly enough is that even if Sinner won, I was still saying that he was going to have to win against Alcaraz moving forward for this to be really considered like, hey, he won the French. Even though it would count, and even though I count Rogers and Novaks and all that, the fact that they didn't beat Nadal at his apex at the French, to me, is a little bit of a caveat. But regardless, putting that aside, it was a huge blown opportunity. I don't think he can now, you know, he can maybe win the next 2 majors and still make a case for one of the greatest years ever in tennis. Absolutely. But, you know, and then to not really get the French when Alcaraz wasn't there, it's just, it's disappointing. And the fact that it's 10 a.m. and you know, and people say, it's sports fans and this and that. And how many people sacrifice getting up at 6 a.m. to go watch a match like this and then nonetheless to have to live with this crap? Anyways, Simmons out. That's take here, French Open. Jannik Sinner.